everyone, welcome to my channel. This is the big guy, and that's the big guy fix. And on this channel, we're going to take some retro devices that we're most likely going to purchase from eBay and try and fix them up. This won't be a how to fix it videos because I am not that skilled in soldering and electronics, but I do have some knowledge. I am an electrician, which is like a housing electrician. And I just love doing these things, especially to old consoles, because I am getting on in years, and the older consoles are my favorites. Okay, so today we have a very, very special video for you. We're going to be fixing probably the best console ever made. I am a little bit biased because I'm a massive fan of this company. And that's going to be the Generation 1 Sega Mega Drive. Okay, I'm going to bring that back out. Okay, so this console is probably one of my favorites ever, and I haven't actually owned one in a very, very long time. And I was very, very excited when I saw it online, and I thought I'd just get it and hopefully use it in my first video. So we're going to try and unpack it here. Okay, there it is. I do kind of wish it was the first generation of these consoles that had the high definition up there, but it is the first generation, so at least it's not the crappy second generation ones. They're like this small and I couldn't stand them. Okay, flip it over. We'll look here. So on inspection of this thing, I realized it was it's a PAL system. Me living in Australia, so I do need the PAL system here. But it was the PAL, I don't know if you guys can see this, PAL BVE. And I did some research on it, and I realized this is actually a Southeast Asian version of the console. So I'm not too sure if that's going to be a problem, but I don't think so. As long as it's a PAL system, I think it should be okay. Now, so it's got a few scuff marks, as you can see, but volume button seems to work. On button feels all right. Might need a little bit of a cleaning. Looks like it really is going to need a bit of a clean. And the reset button doesn't feel very tactile, or I should say it doesn't feel spongy, but I think it should still work. Okay, so so I purchased this off eBay, and the seller said that it was powering on without a game, and then once the game was put in, it wouldn't power on anymore. So I thought that would be that's a pretty interesting fault. These intermittent faults are always pretty interesting, and I thought for my first video, I might as well pick this up and try and fix it. We're looking at the back here. These screws look a little bit rusted, so I'm just hoping there's no water damage or anything in there. But yeah, so maybe we'll open her up and give her a go and see what happens. All right. So before actually opening up, I thought maybe I might as well set it up and see what's what. See if we could recreate the same fault that the seller was getting. So again, me living in Australia, everything is very, very expensive to buy here. So to just to buy the original parts for this, or just even this console on its own cost me $50 Australian, which is pretty expensive here. It's an old console, and it's a broken console, so $50 is very expensive. But I saw it, I wanted it, and I bought it. But nothing on eBay ever comes with the cords. So as you can see, this is exactly how it came, like this. And I had to purchase some the accessories for it. So, and everything I had to purchase separate. That's separate power plug, separate controller, and a separate RC leads. So I've had to get this aftermarket PowerPoint, not PowerPoint, plug. I'm just hoping that it works. So let's plug her in over here, like so, and make sure this is off. Plug it into my power strip. Okay, and yeah, so here, look, these are RCA leads, but they're probably going to be cheap. They're probably going to be very noisy and not going to work very well. But we'll see. Okay. Maybe they gave me the wrong one. See, yeah, there's no central pin here, so I'm not too sure if it needs it, but I don't know. I guess we'll see. We'll plug it in, and what I'll do is I'll set it up on the TV, and I'll face the camera to the TV, and then I'll be back. We're back now, and yeah, so I've got it on the TV. It's on AV2, which is where I've plugged it into. And now we're going to try and switch it on. Okay, so it looks like it actually does come on. The red light on the console comes on. And the TV looks like it's picking up a signal. Let's just try it again. Yeah, no signal. Switch it back on. No signal. All right. So I also bought this cartridge here. It's like 112 games in one, and I'll plug her in and see if this works. Okay, plug it in like that. Switch it on. Hey, look at that. It works perfectly. This, like I said, yeah, this, what's called, it's very noisy. Let's plug the controller in. At least got a legitimate controller. Yeah, it doesn't look great. I'm not sure if that's because it's it's on a LCD TV and it's not on on one of the old what are they called again? Those TVs. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's switch it back off and back on again. It's working. Oh, looks like maybe. I think looks like this controller needs a bit of cleaning. These buttons don't work. Okay. There we go. I don't know what's this game anyway that I chose. Oh, so exciting. Yeah, this controller's not working very well. Look, won't go up. It'll go down. Okay, let's see. This controller does not work at all. Doesn't move back, forward. Let's see. Try to re-plug it back in. Yep. Only buttons that'll work are down, and forcefully you gotta press it. And okay. As you can see, these buttons don't work at all. Okay, I'm gonna switch her off. And well, it works, so that's kind of a shock. And I'm kind of disappointed because, well, my first video is a bust. But I think what I'll do is, seeing now as this controller doesn't work that well, I may change this video into fixing this controller, or this may be another video. But what I might do is pull apart the Mega Drive and just give it a nice clean up with some alcohol, isopropyl alcohol, and yeah, we'll see what's what. Maybe there's some maybe clean up some water damage if there is any in there, or maybe some old flux or something like that, and we'll go from there. Okay, so yeah, so I'm kind of disappointed that I couldn't recreate the fault, or there was no fault. I was actually really looking forward to trying to fix this, but like I said, I'll unplug it, I'll pull it apart, and we'll try and what's it called, and just try and clean it up, because I do think it's going to be very, very dirty in there. All right, so let's unplug the power. We'll unplug this, flip it over. Okay, have a quick look. I think it's just some Phillips head screws. I think that's all it is. Yep, that's what it looks like. Okay, I bought this from eBay. Look, it's probably one of my favorite things I bought from eBay. So there's a whole bunch of different screwdrivers for different screws. So yeah, it's got the tri-wing, it's got the dual wing, it's got everything. Okay, now let me just find this hex bit that I'm looking for. Okay, that might not be it. There's a hex bit. Kind of confused, I can't even see an hex bit. Let's see, will that do it? If not, I might have to go get my electrical screwdrivers. Okay, let's see. Yep, that'll do. One screw. That looks like it's loose, it'll pop out. Here's another one. Also, I have to make sure that I keep checking. Well, I'm filming this on my phone because I don't actually have a proper camera to film this with, and it seems to only film for 10-minute intervals. So I'm probably gonna have to pay attention to how much time I'm spending on doing things, so I don't do things while I'm not recording. Oh, am I even recording now? I don't know. I could not be. There's another screw. I'm really disappointed that I couldn't recreate that fault. I was been thinking about it for so long, thinking what that fault can be. I thought it might be just a short with some pins or something like that. It must have been just some dirt or maybe some corrosion, and that once I put the cartridge in, it just kind of pushed it out. All right, here we go. Let's try and pull this apart here. Actually, hang on, wait. Is that not coming apart? Is there any screws in the back here? Doesn't look like it. Okay, yeah, it's popping up. There we go. Oh, don't want to pull that. That's for the light. Actually, maybe I just have to flip it over like this. And there's no RF shielding. That's probably what that static is from. There's a lot of static on the screen. Yeah. Might just keep this like this. This isn't coming out. And I don't want to force it out because I don't want to break it. Okay, we'll just leave it in there for now. All right, let's have a look around. Actually, it doesn't look as bad as I thought it would. These caps don't feel bulged or anything like that. There is a lot of dust in here. So what I might do is I might clean the inside and clean the console and actually clean the board. So I'm just trying to have a look in here. So yeah, I can see some, I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's some corrosion just here in these pins. What I might do, I might go get some cotton tips and some isopropyl alcohol and just give it a nice clean up, and we'll see what happens then. I don't know what all these bodge wire things are, but I know Sega does do a lot of bodge wires in there on their consoles. It could even be because the fact that it was oh, hang on, wait, has this been modded? I don't know if you can see that. That looks like it might have been modded for to play some NTSC games. I'm not too sure what's going on here. All right. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back. And I've got some alcohol. I've got the dispensable one and some cotton tips. And I actually managed to convince my wife to give me one of her old makeup brushes. So that'll be really good to clean up with. And also, I managed to bring this. It seems like this is actually soldered on, so it won't come off. So, and this side here, I don't know if you can see that. That side there was just the tails of the LED were just sort of pushed through. I don't know if you guys can see those two holes there. And so I was able just to slide it out, and so I can get this out of the way. Okay, here he is. Okay, so what I think I'll do is, let me just have a quick look here, is I'll try and unscrew this board and get it out. And that way I'll be able to clean the board and clean all the dust out of this back plate. And then as well up here, actually this side isn't actually too bad. It's not that bad. It doesn't need that much of a clean, but this maybe just inside here, in here, inside these switches and stuff, they seem like they need a bit of a, what's this, a locking mechanism? What's that? I've never seen that before. It's got like you guys can see, as soon as when you switch it on, it kind of locks the cartridge in place, but I don't know. Anyway, put that aside. Okay. From what I see, it doesn't actually look too bad. Just over around these areas, it looks kind of a little bit dusty. So let's just try and unscrew this board, get this board out of here. These screws over here. This should slide out. And there we go. Oh, actually, it isn't too bad, but I will actually give that a clean. Okay. So I don't want to keep putting my head in front of the camera. So I don't know if you guys can see, but inside here, these last two pins here, or the second last two pins, I don't know if you guys can see that. There seems to be like maybe some corrosion. I can't really see. I think I have a magnifying glass somewhere here. Actually, I'll grab that later. I'll just give this a quick clean on the outside, and then I'll grab the magnifying glass and I'll have a quick look in there and see what's going on. So this is actually 100% isopropyl alcohol. We'll spray it on here like so. Like that. We'll take, where's the brush? This makeup brush, and what I'll try and do is I'll just try and okay, I think that's pretty good. Does it? Because it didn't seem to be like very, very dusty at all. There's just a little bit down here. There's still a little bit down here. I'll get that out. Other than that, it doesn't look too bad. Okay, so let me see if I can find my magnifying glass. Oh yeah. It's yeah, so we'll see. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have a quick look off camera, and then if I find something, I'll let you guys know. Okay. Well, I couldn't really see anything, but just from the naked eye, it looks like there's something in there. I want to see if I can get maybe a Q-tip in there, and see if I can. No, Q-tip's not gonna work. I wonder what I can use. Where's my? Maybe I can scratch it out with the. There was a. Where is it? Okay. Oh, there they are. These some tweezers. And I'm forgetting words. Okay. Let's see. Maybe. Let's see. I get some tissue or something and just. You see. It is a bit of dust in there or something. There it is. See. There you go. Got it. I think that could have been the problem why they were having that intermittent problem. I'm not sure. Maybe it was insulating the two pins, like between a positive pin and a ground pin. So, well, yeah, like I said, I was kind of disappointed that this thing I couldn't actually recreate that fault that they had, because like I said, I was really looking forward to trying to fix this, but that's all right. At least I have a working Generation 1 Sega Mega Drive. Maybe might play some games on this channel, if you guys would like to watch. Just checking these capacitors and stuff. I think there's nothing looks like it's really leaking or anything like that. And all these capacitors there's no bulges. Okay. Okay, so what I might do is I might clean out I won't do this on camera. I'll clean out the case and put it all back together. And then I'll put it back on the TV and I'll test it, and if it works, and hopefully should continue working. Yeah, so what I might do actually, maybe I might attach it to this video. I'm not sure, but I'll try and I'll open up that controller because it wasn't working at all. Maybe that needs a big clean. I think maybe the conductive pads may have worn out. So we'll see. And yeah, so I'll put this back together. I'll give the cover a clean, and then I'll 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 get back to you guys. So we're back. So as you can see, I've put the Mega Drive back together. I tried to give it a clean as best I could. Like, this probably needs some compressed air to get that stuff out. And you can see it's still very scuffed up and stuff like that, which is fine. It's how old is this? With 30, maybe a 32-year-old console. So it's bound to have a bit of wear and tear. Again, I'm very disappointed that I couldn't recreate that fault, and it was working. That's strange, eh? But yeah, I'm very disappointed. But anyway, well, at least I've got a working first generation. So I was gonna say Super Nintendo. Nope. Sega Mega Drive. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'll face the camera back to the TV and I'll switch it back on. I'll switch it on without the cartridge, switch it back on with the cartridge, and if it works, it works, and then we'll just go from there. Okay, as you can see, TV's back on. Console's plugged in, and I'll switch it on now without the cartridge. Light comes back on. As if you can see, I'll show you. Let me show you guys. You can see the light's on. That's without a cartridge. Let me switch it back off. Get the cartridge here. Slot it back in. Oh, that looks crooked. Nope. There we go. The cartridge is back in. Switch it on. And there we go. I really wish I had a CRT TV to see if this blur. I don't know if you guys can see it through the camera, but it just looks very blurry. I wish I had a CRT TV to test it on that. But yeah, so it seems like it's all working. So what I might do is I might make another video and try and fix this controller. I actually didn't even think that this would be faulty, but it seems like it's very faulty. It doesn't go up or down, and I think only the C button here works. So yeah, well, what I might do with this Mega Drive, I hope that I can find maybe a HD mod for it, or maybe even a still higher quality video mod for it, and then that way I can make another video of that and refix the console. But anyway, that's my Mega Drive. That's my first video of my Sega Mega Drive. Sorry I couldn't recreate the fault, and it's all working and good, all well and good. Okay. Well, once again, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it. This is my first video. I will get better at them. But if you liked what you saw, please like and subscribe. And if you want to leave a comment, I'm glad to reply to any comments I receive. And yeah, hopefully see you in the next one. Bye for now.